What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we will talk about the differences between leopard geckos and African fat-tailed geckos, their care, and which one is the right pet for you. Let's start off with the similarities. They are in the same family, which is called this. Behavior and looks wise, they are both nocturnal geckos that have thick tails that store energy, nutrients, and fat. They also lack sticky toe pads, so they cannot climb up smooth walls, unlike most other geckos. And they have eyelids, which is surprisingly really uncommon for most geckos. Even though they have different needs for care, both are extremely easy and almost anyone could keep them without any problems because they are probably some of the most hardy, mistake-proof reptiles than any others. In my opinion, I personally think that they are both perfect pets for me, but now it's time to lead you to your opinion. To start off the differences, the main one that is probably the biggest difference is humidity. Leopard geckos need around 30 to 40% humidity, while fat tails need around 50 to 70% humidity. So you may be able to get away with adding a little bit of moss in your fat-tailed gecko tank, and you can also plant it more heavily with cooler plants. Now, I'm not saying that you can't add plants to your leopard gecko tank, but it should look a little more drab and deserty with succulents and cacti and stuff. In terms of handling, from my experience, my fat-tailed geckos are a lot more chill than my leopard geckos, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for my leopard geckos because sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling. If I want to actually have my undivided attention and play with a lizard, I'd get a leopard gecko out. But if I'm watching a show or I'm talking to somebody, then I'd get a fat-tailed gecko out. Not to mention, fat tails have a lot softer skin than leopard geckos. They have more of a silky texture, while leopard geckos have more of a harder, bumpy feel. For the next topic, temperature. African fat tails need about 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to about 29 degrees Celsius on the warm side, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to about 21 degrees Celsius on the cool side. On the other hand, leopard geckos need about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to about 32 degrees Celsius on the warm side, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to about 21 degrees Celsius on the cool side. So leopard geckos like a bigger shift in temperature and more warmer temperatures than fat tails do. Now moving on to price and availability. You could find a cheap leopard gecko for like $25, with your average being about $50, while a cheap fat-tailed gecko could be about $50 and an average priced one should be about $100. In terms of availability, leopard geckos are definitely more common, which isn't really a good thing, especially if you're a breeder, because there is more demand for African fat tails, and even though they're harder to find, you don't have to look that hard to find one. So if you're a breeder trying to make money, then get you some fat-tailed geckos. For just a fun fact on the side, let's talk about their native ranges. Leopard geckos are from around Pakistan, Iran, India, and Afghanistan, while fat tails, hence their name, are from places like West Africa, Cameroon, and Nigeria. So overall, I think if you want more of an ecosystem as an enclosure with more of a display animal, you live up north, you're a breeder, and you want to have a chill animal, then an African fat-tailed gecko is right for you. On the other hand, if you want an easier to maintain enclosure with an arid environment, or you just want an animal and don't need a crazy display, you want it just as a pet with no intentions of making money, or you like more of an interactive, crazy personality, then a leopard gecko is perfect for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this new kind of video and found it helpful and informative. Leave a comment on if you think I should make more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.